patch. Tell us a little bit about stem cells, all right? It's the hottest topic on the street. I mean, it is in wellness, but even those of us lay folks, when we talk, you know, people have been talking a lot. They even do seminars now, clinics. They invite influential people into dinners, and doctors talk to them about the importance of stem cells. So the knowledge is really starting to get up there. But can you discuss a little bit, explain what stem cells are, you know, and why it's so important for them to remain active? Which, by the way, as a former pro athlete for 25 years, not one team doctor, not one doctor that did my 14 surgeries, none of my therapists, or I've been to 37 physicals since I've been married. Gina's had me at 37 physicals, right? So she must wanted me to stick around. Not one doctor has said, Steve, do you know as you get older, your stem cells become dormant? No one has told me this until I heard of this X39.
Maybe they thought you couldn't handle it.
So tell us a little bit about stem cells, what they are and why they need to remain active, because I didn't even know they were going to go dormant.
Yes. So stem cells are cells that can grow, and then what we call, the word we use is differentiate into other types of cells. Okay. I want you to think about it in terms of like, you could take dollars in your checking account or a credit card and you could go out and you could buy anything. You could turn it into whatever you needed, right? You could turn it into a car, you could turn it into a house, you could turn it into a shed, you could turn it into tools, you could turn it into LifeWave patches. Whatever you want to turn it into, you can turn it into that, right? But at the end of the day, if you don't have any cash in the bank, how do you turn your car into money for groceries, right? Yeah. So the body has this finite number of cells that we call stem cells, and the stem cells themselves become anything you need. You need new heart cells, they become heart cells. You need new brain cells, they become brain cells. You need new hip cells, new joint capsule cells, new bone cells, new muscle cells, new whatever cells, those stem cells become those cells. They're all over your body, they can travel through your circulatory system. And the thing about stem cells is they, as you mentioned, they go into what we call senescence, and they begin to run out as we get older. This is part of the aging process, right? And so the name of the game really of anti-aging and regenerative medicine might easily be summed up in keeping as many stem cells around for as long as possible and keeping them as powerful as possible.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah. So anything that does that tends to help people recover from illness, avoid degenerative diseases of aging. I'm talking about heart disease, cancer, stroke, diabetes, obesity, all the things that people today have learned to fear, unfortunately. And the name of the game is keeping the stem cells well to mitigate or prevent those illnesses and recover from them, because illness is a part of life. It's a fact of life. We're all getting older. And so we all want to be in as good a position to recover when we do have a medical problem as possible. And that's why stem cells are so important.
Wow.